So I wanted to give you an example of a day in the life of Samuel Rodriguez and Linda Rodriguez.
Amen, amen.
We were out one day and we were dropping off his niece, our cousin, Ruthie Martinez. She was going back to Miami. She had visited us, and we had to drop her off at a bus depot near Colonial. And we dropped her off and we left the door open. So while I went to the bus depot to make sure that her ticket was good and drop her off,
Mm-hmm.
by the time we came back, the car would not turn on.
We start.
It wouldn't start,
We
right?
start, right.
So I had
Mhm.
jumper cables in the back of my vehicle, so I thought.
Uh-huh.
But what I didn't know is that Danny had taken out the jumper cables
Mhm. That's right,
and left them in the house.
that's right.
So when we realized we didn't have jumper cables, we didn't know what to do because the bus had already left. And now there was no place to just get jumper cables in that area. So I'm gonna let you explain your side of,
Well, the battery was dead, it was no good.
right, the battery was dead, yes.
It was no good. So we were stuck and there was nothing that we could do.
Right.
So,
We said, Danny, remember? We said, Danny, now you gotta go find the jumper cables.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay.
you took the jumper cables out. Now you gonna figure out how we're gonna boost this car.
I know that one of us said, let's lay hand
Right.
on the car.
Uh-huh.
And we went to the front of the car and we put our hands on the hood, the top of the hood of the
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
And we prayed. And then I kept my hand on the hood of the car. You went inside. I said, let it start. Let's try the
Amen.
And right away the car started.
Started.
I said, so,
Amen.
that's faith.
Amen.
God will honor your faith
Yes,
if if you're sincere.
yes.
So that was
It was a moment that is embedded in our memory because we tried to turn the car on several times and nothing.
It was dead. The battery was dead.
So when we were reminded to pray over this vehicle, you don't always have to pray over people. You can pray over vehicles too. You can pray over whatever you want God to help you with. And after we laid hands on this vehicle, it surrendered to the will of God. And not only did it work and get us back to Altamont, but when we got to Sears to have the battery boosted, it turned off and wouldn't turn on again.
The minute we got there, the battery, it just conked out completely. So
Yeah.
we had to get a new battery.
Yes,
That was awesome. I will never forget that.
yes, it was just,
Because you said, let's pray, Sammy, let's pray, let's lay hand on, and we lay hand on the hood, and the car started right away.
amen.
They took us to the garage. The minute we got there, the car conked out completely, and we had to get a brand new battery.
Amen. But that was.
God working, God, He will honor your faith.